But I'm going to begin as Gaeilge by saying a Gwini Ushla a Cháirde Gael, Táimid an seo aniu le dóchas, le DUBLIN, le Neartan an Grí, son the Baha, son the Fearna, son the Tira. The gach leanamh, the gach mar, my shasamid and fode and nish agus gabrach. We are here tonight for renewal, not just with hope, but with defiance in our hearts, for the right to life, for the courage to tell the truth, to reclaim the country that we love, for every baby, for every mother, because we are not for turning, and because we will mend this broken culture. And we are here for a better future, for a better Ireland, an Ireland that will turn just as America has turned to the values that sustained us once as a people, the values that told us to cherish every child equally, to love every mother and every child, because no law, no vote, no referendum can ever make it right to kill a helpless child. And here's the truth. Behind the headlines, we're all holding our breath here. Roe versus Wade is overturned, not just because of appointments to the Supreme Court, but because of the power of perseverance, the power of keeping the path lit and the flame alive, and because of the unshakable certainty that so many good people have that abortion has no place in a civilized society, in a society that claims compassion or mercy. And I think all of us in this room know that as surely as the arc of justice bends towards history, as sure as the arc as history even bends towards justice, we will make abortion history. And what we need to mend this broken culture is not just hope, but defiance. It's a defiance that Christ showed when he healed the sick on the Sabbath day and he defied the kingdom of Caesar with the kingdom of God. It's a defiance that you show today when you come here tonight with that courage in your heart that says we will not be silent. We will always demand better for our mothers and babies. It's a defiance that Pierce spoke of, that the dream that we hold in our hearts and that only the heart can hold. And it's a defiance we show to the political establishment, which claims to support women and then leaves those women, those same women without any real choices, who tell those women that the best they can do for them when they have a crisis pregnancy is to flush the tiny broken bodies of their unborn babies down the toilet. In the summer, just before the Rally for Life, I was debating the abortion regime and its shocking outcomes with Michael Reid on LMFM. Do you know the Michael Reid show on LMFM? He's a feisty presenter. People might say there was two of us on that in a particular discussion. And he said that basically 66% of people had voted yes, and we pro-lifers shouldn't bother having a rally, shouldn't bother having a campaign, we should just recognise we lost and shut up and go away. And to which I replied, it didn't matter if 99% had voted yes because they were wrong. And I didn't say that out of a place of arrogance. I didn't say that out of a place that only we know or have that moral certainty. I said that because no vote can ever make abortion right. And we will not be diminished in this fight because we know this to be true. We know that whatever the majority believes, the right to life is fundamental, is imprescriptible and unchanging. And in the course of time, just as happened in the United States, with the conviction of what is now the few, but which will once more be the majority, that truth shall be recognised. The abolitionist Booker T. Washington said, a lie doesn't become the truth, and wrong doesn't become right, and evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by the majority. And he was right. You know that. I know that. And you know something? The majority of those who reluctantly voted yes know that too. They know that when they were told abortion would be rare, that they were lied to. They know that now. And that's why we must always, always keep shining a light on the cruel and horrible reality of this abortion regime. Because many, many reluctant yes voters will in time be horrified by it too. 21,000 babies have been flushed down the toilet if we are to follow the instructions that the HSE give women. 21,000 babies thrown into this generation's equivalent of a septic tank. For shame on this government, for shame on what they have brought to this country. We can do better than that cruelty. And you're here tonight because we want to do better. We want to support the frontline heroes who every day save a baby from the cruelty of abortion, who every day offer a woman real love and real support. They want to build a better world rather than tearing it down. And they know that nothing in God's green earth is bettered by the killing of a child. From that love and that hope and that defiance comes this promise. Roe has been overturned, Ireland will follow. No matter how hard the battle, no matter how long the fight, life will win. I'm reminded often of the heroic words of Tomás McDonagh, one of the leaders of 1916, who in his court-martial before he was executed, and he knew for certain that he was going to be executed, was told that he did not speak for the majority of people. And he said he didn't want to speak for the majority of Ireland, but for the heart and the spirit of Ireland. I can feel that energy in this room too. Because right now, the government and abortion campaigners, they feel they hold all the power, don't they? They feel they can lock up pro-lifers for praying silently, for holding a rosary beads outside a maternity hospital in silent prayer for all mothers and all babies. They feel they can lock them up for that. They feel they can expand the abortion law to kill more babies with disabilities, more babies at late term, dragging more women into despair and our society into more cruelty. But we are fighting back. We are fighting back with these billboards around the country. We are fighting back by our presence here today. We are fighting back because we refuse to leave the truth hidden and the reality concealed. We will show all of those reluctant yes voters that they were lied to. Abortion is not rare. 21,000 have happened already, and we will make people aware of that. There are leaflets on every chair here tonight. There are many thousands of them over here too. We have a special focus on keeping the 3-day waiting period. Can you believe that anyone who actually cares about women would ask the government to scrap the 3-day waiting period? We know from information given to Peadar Tóibín and Carolyn and the other excellent pro-life TDs that about 1,000 women changed their mind between the first appointment with the GP and the return to get the abortion pill. About 1,000 women. Who, in the name of God, when you're looking at a doubling of our abortion rates, when you're looking at 7,000 abortions every year, would want another 1,000 abortions? Most people do not want that. We need to make them aware of how important it is to keep the 3-day waiting list. The National Women's Council are calling for this change. Perhaps undermined a little that they don't seem to know what a woman is anymore. The National Women's Council has already lost the trust and support of so many women because they talk this nonsense about pregnant people. And we need to point out to women up and down this country, voters up and down this country, that we must keep the 3-day waiting period if you have to offer genuine support and help to women. That's why I'm asking you, before you leave here tonight, and work with your great leaders, Mary T and all the others, to get these leaflets out into doors, into churches, elsewhere, get people calling their TDs, make sure we keep the 3-day waiting period. Because we will show this government, at the 723,000 people who voted no, we haven't gone away. We will hold you to account. We will not accept a whitewash of what is happening in this country, and we will not allow you to break the promises you made to reluctant yes voters who you bullied into supporting repeal with promises and safeguards and restrictions. The 3-day waiting period must stay, and we will hold you to that. We will go forward in defiance of all that is cruel about this abortion law and in defiance of its well-funded apologists. And we will go forward in hope, with the knowledge that in time we will once more make Ireland abortion-free. This March, for my own family, we lost my beloved father. Sorry, apologies. And when we lost him, his passing underlined for me the comfort. I know everyone in this room who lost someone they love would feel this too. The comfort of our faith. The knowledge that with God's grace and the passage of time, we will see him again, as he was, bright and merry and undiminished. And I would say the same for I would say this to you here tonight. It is the same for our faith in this cause and in our country. We have lost the 8th. We have lost something precious and beautiful that we loved. But we will stay the course. We will fight the good fight, and we will make Ireland a pro-life nation once again.